Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good.
Hi, Katarina. This is BQ with the Impact Lounge podcast and V2 Wrestling. With respect to Madison Rain's history, you're probably the one knockout who's really got an opportunity to really mix it up with some of the legends in women's wrestling. Who do you see on the current knockouts roster, the one girl that you think, 10 years from now, we're really going to be talking like in the same breath of maybe a Gail Kim or something like that?
God, all of them? I don't know. I think, Tessa Blanchard springs to mind. Obviously she's unbelievable already. She has, obviously all the history from a family and grew up with it, but she's just, in terms of how she presents herself in the ring and her work and everything coming together, she's so solid, but also so charismatic, and I think she has an it factor for sure.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Hello?
Yeah, I do have a question. This is Shruti from Sportskeeda.
Hello.
Do you have a question for Katarina? I guess not.
Hi, this is Cody from the Sportster. Kind of playing off question 2 questions ago. I was just curious, considering you have so much experience playing a heel, what aspects did you have to really change to adapt to a more comedy role?
I do also have some, experience acting. So for me, it was just kind of just changing your mindset into, a different character. So it wasn't like I never played that kind of a character before, but it was unexpected, shall we say. But then, I was expecting to come back and play a heel, so I was sort of in that mindset. But when I found out, I had to just sort of switch. But then, once you embrace it and just decide to go for it, and it just ended up being so much fun.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to go to a question from Charlie Boy, who would like to know, are you excited about the state of affairs in Impact?
I am extremely excited about the state of affairs in Impact. I think that there is so much going on in terms of creativity. I think the team leading it in terms of, the creative. There's so many fantastic ideas, so many really strong characters, what they're doing, backstage segments or even completely outside. The whole angle with Sooyoung and Ali and Rosemary. Just the cinematics of that, as well as, Eddie Edwards and OVE and shooting a lot of stuff on location, going outside of what you would normally expect in wrestling, coupled with bringing in so much amazing talent, the lucha guys, as well as just new people coming in, and also the people that are established there. I just think in terms of, as an all-round product, the wrestling is just so great, but all, around it, the storylines are so exciting, and I feel that it's a really fresh and edgy product, and I think that more and more people are seeing that and getting behind it, and it will just grow and grow.
Alex T. would like to know, who are you looking forward to facing the most, and who are you looking forward to Grado facing the most?
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, me personally, so like I said, Tessa, obviously, I was very fortunate to have faced Sooyoung at the Zero Miedo one night only in Toronto. So that was amazing. I'd love to, work with her more. Ali, Taya, Valkyrie, both of those. And by the way, when I earlier, picked out Tessa Blanchard, I could add all of those ladies to the list as well. I just think everybody has such a unique personality and style. It's just such a pool of talent, and I can't wait to, get to work with some of them a little bit more.
Hi, this is Rory calling from Team Venom Media in the UK. With the recent announcement of the Impact versus the UK show in September, is that something that you'll be a part of, and who would you like to see the Impact face off against?
Well, I'm crossing my fingers very much that I'll be a part of it. So I can't say it for sure, but I'm hoping very much to be there. When you say face who in terms of the UK talent?
Yeah, the Impact announced that they'll be working with several UK promotions for some Impact versus UK talent. Is there anyone on the UK scene that you'd like to face off against at Impact?
Oh, goodness. I haven't been there in so well. I went to BEW last week, but they had a lot of people flying in and things like that. So it's hard for me to pinpoint who exactly is out there. I know there's some really great promotions out there. NGW, for example. I don't know if that's a promotion that will be working with Impact. There's Casey Owens, Tony Storm, but I don't know if she'll still be around. I actually faced her a couple of years ago. There are so many, girls even out there now. The scene is so completely changed from when I was there. So I'm definitely excited to see what we'll be facing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Shruti from Sportskeeda. I'm so sorry my connection was disturbed last time. I meant to ask this to you that this is your second run with Impact. Is there any difference that you feel between both your runs in the promotion?
In terms of the product or in terms of backstage or both?
Or in both the cases, in the product as well as whatever experiences that you face, that you have right now, as well as what you used to face earlier, or what is the basic difference between both, if there is any? Would you like to share that?
Yeah. It's different from the last time around because, obviously the entire team is sort of different, the management team that is there, the creative team that is there. So it feels like maybe it goes at a slightly different pace. There's different people there, but as a whole, I'm very excited to be part of it. I think the locker room is fantastic. I'm enjoying the role that I'm doing, and I'm glad that I'm getting to play, sort of a very different character. It's, it kind of makes me sort of think on my feet as well. So I'm having a lot of fun with it.
So earlier you were known as Winter. Why did you revert to your real name?
Sorry? What did I go back to?
Hello?
Could you repeat that question?
Yes.
Yeah. Earlier you were known as Winter. Why did you revert to your real name, Katrina?
Why did they give me the name Winter?
Okay.
Or why did I change that? Well, Winter was a completely different character. And so I think, we just decided that I was going to come back as myself, as it were.
We're going to go to a question from John D., who would like to know, what have you not accomplished in wrestling yet that you still would like to?
I'm still waiting to do a cage match. So that's kind of number one on my list. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Wow, I just cannot see you in a cage match. How would that go?
How would that go? What do you think? Epic, Grizzly.
Hi, Ryan Bowman from thegorillaposition.com. Obviously, you've got an extensive acting career. I was just wondering if you had any projects that you were working on outside of wrestling currently.
No, not at the moment, other than I'm writing some stuff. But I do have a film that I think is going to be coming out this year called Redcon 1. It's a zombie movie where I play a soldier. So stay tuned for that.
This question comes from Dan Collins, who would like to know, who are you backing in the World Cup?
Well, even though I mainly have an affinity with Great Britain, I generally tend to support Germany. I guess maybe because I grew up there and also just because they've got such an amazing team.
We have a question from Black Goku, who would like to know, how did you and Grado get together?
Well, we showed up in the impact zone, and somebody said, there you go, that's your boyfriend. or does he want the kayfabe storyline story of how we met?
Why don't we go that direction?
I don't think I really know.
All righty.
I think I was in Scotland, and I was watching him from the stands, and then afterwards I may or may not have walked up to him and given him a flower, and said, Grado, I've always wanted to meet you. Can we have lunch, or something along those lines?
All right. We have a few more questions coming in here from Kevin Moore. Would like to know, how would Grado fare in Rosemary's universe?
Well, I think Grado would fare very well anywhere he goes. He's very resourceful and so charming. I think any problems that he encounters in life, he charms his way out of them. Because who doesn't love him?
All righty. And media, if you did have a second question, feel free to get in queue now. We do have a question here. Where's one? Is Vampire the Destroyer. What do you think about Allie and her future potential as a Knockouts champion yet again?
I think Allie is unbelievable. And I said this before, what I admire the most about Allie is when she comes to the ring and she's this cute little blonde, innocent looking bunny in pink. But then when she is fighting, she can just turn it up in terms of, her aggression and her, being ready to fight, and really the way that she, works in the ring. So just that juxtaposition, I think is so wonderful. And I really greatly admire that about her. And so I think she has the whole package. I think she would definitely make a, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times Knockouts champion from, for sure.
Hi, this is Cody from the Sportster again.
Hello.
Going back to the answer you had before, you said that you expected to play a heel when you came into Impact. Were there talks of that when you came in? And if so, what were they?
Not really. It was just, I guess, what I would have expected, because I've just, done it for so long. So.
Okay. Did you know when you would
but I
be a more comedic?
Sure whether, a couple of days before I found out, But I guess I just expected, I wasn't sure if they would bring Winter back or not as well. And I suppose that was decided against. But I was open to, to doing whatever.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Katarina, BQ again with the Impact Lounge and V2 Wrestling. So I was at the Impact and Lucha Underground event at WrestleCon, and I saw you before the show enter with Gail Kim, and which I believe was Rosa Mendes, or the artistly formerly known as. Is she a good friend of yours? Were you just hanging out, or is there a chance we might see some involvement from her in some capacity with Impact?
Oh, Rosa and I have been friends. So, I mean, we go back to OVW. You know, we were good friends then, and we were at a signing together at that weekend. So we basically spent all weekend together. So she's a wonderful person and a close friend, and she's doing a lot of wrestling. I mean, she's training hard. She's doing some shows now. So it wouldn't be up to me whether or not she could appear in Impact, but I wouldn't be against it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Katarina, we got a question from Lee Med of Alive Radio. He wants to know, who is the ultimate man, Grado or Kevin Nash?
Oh, God. No. Well, I think that's an impossible question, too. How could I even... Well, I guess I'm going to have to refer to the Rosemary thing of, you know, parallel universes. Let's say in the ultimate fantasy universe, it would have to be Kevin Nash, and then in the parallel universe, you know, of real love, it'll have to be Grado.
Or maybe you'll go to a dinner with both of them.
Oh, perhaps. That's not a terrible idea.
I'm sure there'd be a glass of wine or two at that meal.
I think so.
Hi again, this is Shruti from Sportskeeda. Katrina, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the knockout Stanton Sooyoung?
I think she's fantastic. I just think the entire character is so well thought out and performed. I got to wrestle her for the Zero Miedo one night only. And just standing across from her in the ring, just, you know, first of all, gives you the chills. Just working with somebody who's so, you know, committed to a character and who plays it so well. And then just in the ring, she's so innovative. She has so many ideas. She's, you know, so passionate. And, you know, it was really, really great working with her. So I hope to do that again in the future.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Greg Struck asked, what was your favorite moment from your first run in Impact?
Favorite moment? I guess it would be potentially, obviously, winning the Knockouts Championship. But also, I really enjoyed when Nikki and I did like a street fight. You know, we brawled a lot backstage, and then we went out to the ring and finished the match, and that was really, you know, special moment. I just really enjoy, I guess, you know, stipulations in matches too. So to have something like that stands out, where you can watch the footage and go, oh yeah, we did something really cool. You know, that's enjoyable to me. And then obviously working with Mickey was always unbelievable. You know, she's a legend, as you know.
All righty, Katarina, I know your time is limited today, and I appreciate you filling in a very sad situation with Grado. We'll wrap it up at this point. Media, I appreciate your time very much. We'll give the floor to Katarina for one final thought.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I just want to say, you know, thank you for having me at Impact, because I'm so excited to be here, especially at this time where it's really, you know, just gaining momentum and getting to be such an exciting product and something that people are getting behind and people are wanting to watch. And in addition, somebody touched on it, you know, partnerships with other companies. I think that is such an exciting development now on the wrestling scenes, you know, in general. And it's just allowing for so many possibilities and so much, you know, creative freedom to you know, in terms of storylines and, you know, dream matches and things like that. So I think this is such an exciting time to be around the wrestling scene in general and Impact specifically. So I wanted to say, you know, thank you for allowing me to be a part of that.
Alrighty, well, I appreciate this, and I guarantee you, Katarina, the next time you and I have to do media in a city, it will not be at 7 in the morning.
I don't mind.
All right, well, you're a team player as best there is. So, personally, I thank you, and have yourself a great day, great week. Media, we will talk to you next week.